Hello, people. Hello. Let some people join. Hello, Instagram family. Hope you guys are all well. Looking forward to today. I'm gonna give everybody a couple of minutes to join in and get ready for today's session. I see lots of familiar faces, which is good to see. Hello, everybody. Evening, everybody. Evening. I'm seeing lots of familiar faces. What I like to see. So, before we get started, right? So we're on 23 people at the moment. And as you guys know, we're not starting till we get 100, right? So I need everybody in the room today to please, Sally, hey, you've joined us on the right day. Good to see you. So look, guys, I need everybody to hit, there's a little arrow button on the bottom next to the question mark. Hopefully it's the same for you as it is for me. I need everybody to hit that arrow button and share it with everybody they can. Just give me 5 people. No, let's go with 10. You know what, let me not be too greedy. I'm going to go with 5. So give me 5 people that you can share it with. Just post it and share it with 5 people very quickly. And give me a number 1 once you've done that. And let me know that you've done it. So we're going to give people a couple of minutes just to join us. And whilst we're doing that, you guys are going to help me by sharing this live and giving the applicants and competition finalists the audience they deserve, because it's not easy to put your neck on the line, face criticism, and have me, of course, asking questions that, you might not want to really answer. But of course, there's something great at the end of this. So let me do the formal welcome. So welcome everybody to Pitch It Perfect with Byron, the opportunity that will allow somebody today to get an investment of up to £100,000. And whilst we say, or business partnership, I guess with the money you get the best of both worlds to a degree. Because you get, of course, not a mentorship or anything, but you have us as business partners. So it is a fantastic opportunity, and hopefully one that will change a business and a person's business future for the better. So we're going to get straight into it. We're going to give people about I want to start at about 35 past. So we're going to give them a minute or so just to join. But in the comments below, please let me know which is your favorite business. I want to know, have you been following, or is this the first time you're joining in today? I want to know if you guys have been following the story and the journey. Is it going to be the shisha app? Is that your favorite? Give me a number 1. Is it going to be Place of Progress? Give me a number 2. Let me know in the comments. Or is it going to be Danielle's business, which was a property development opportunity? Give me a number 3 in the comments below. So I want to know what you guys are thinking from the outset, if you've been following the story and the journey already. And I want to know if it's the first time you guys are joining today or not, or if you've been following the story and the journey. What's the comments say? Okay, it's like real balanced. Interesting. So we're just going to give people another 1 minute just to join us, to get their act together and join us for this live, so we can give the people that have applied, apart from, of course, the opportunity to get pounds and pence into their business, but to have the audience which they deserve. Because if they don't win, then I'm sure there's going to be other opportunities, and I want to make sure that they get this platform and this opportunity to tell everybody what it is they do, how they do it, because people's DMs will be popping, and it's evident. I've had many DMs, many screenshots, in fact, from some of the finalists, and people are interested in investing in their business. And it's fantastic to see. This is what it's all about, right? Opening up opportunity for people, being able to get investment and push the business forward faster than it would have done without that money, right? So, are you guys ready? I don't think you guys have been sharing. I need to know, has anybody shared this with 5 people? The arrow button is below. have you guys shared it with 5 people? I just want a yes or no. I need to know. All right. So I want to make sure we give these guys the audience, right? So let's get these numbers up. Please share it. There's an arrow button below, and then we're going to get started. So I see 1 people. Okay. I'm seeing lots of familiar faces, which is good. So guys, please share this. Yes, I see 1 yes. That's not good enough. We need 2 yeses. Guys, with 10 people. Okay, Philippa, I knew I can count on you. All right, guys. We're going to get started. So the 3 applicants, if you can, 3 finalists, if you can please request, I am going to get started, and we're going to see who's going to get that 6-figure check. Whew, and it's hard. I know you guys think it's hard on the people who are entering, right? But it's also hard on us as, investors stroke judges, whereby in normal circumstances, there'll be a back and forth, conversations, emails, etc. I'm going in not quite blind, but equally I'm getting information as you guys are getting information. And sometimes the decision is based on your gut feeling. Sometimes the decision is based on, the person. Sometimes it's the opportunity as well. And there is pressure to it because, as I say, as my mom would have said back in many moons ago, money doesn't grow on trees, right? So let's see who we have got here. So at the moment, we have Bianca. Bianca, you're the only request here. So I think we're going to have to go with you. It's not my fault. I didn't make the rules. You're here. So, we just have to get things going. So the other 2 finalists, if you can please request so that we can get things going. Bianca, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you ready?
As I will ever be, I suppose.
You seem a lot more nervous today than you were last time.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake. I'm nervous.
Really? Okay. All right. Cool. So, first of all, can you introduce yourself, not just for myself, but for the people so they know who you are and what you do?
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Bianca Andrew, and I'm the owner of Place of Progress. We provide semi-independent accommodation for looked after children and care leavers.
Okay, excellent. So, that was a very short pitch this time.
I can continue, Byron. Sorry, I didn't know if you wanted me to do a
we want it all because, like you said, there's a lot at stake, right? I think we need to know more.
Okay, I'm going to start again. Hi, everyone. My name is Bianca Andrew. I'm the owner of Place of Progress. We provide semi-independent accommodation for looked after children and care leavers. I've worked in social care for the past 15 years, and I decided that 2020 was going to be the year that I set up my own service. I took on my first home 23 days before we went into lockdown. Fast forward to where we are today, we have 3 homes and are supporting up to 9 young people. Place of Progress is currently supplying to 3 local authorities, and we're on the provider list for 19 local authorities. We cannot meet the demand that is coming through with our current portfolio, hence the need for us to expand. We have established our credibility and our reputation. We've tested our systems with the small number of homes that we have, and with a range of support packages from 3 hours a week all the way up to 24 hours a day. It's now time for us to copy, paste, and scale. We stand to make... Oh, I haven't finished.
Go ahead. We have more time today, which is good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We stand to make a lot of money, but it's very important to me that the integrity of the service that we're providing is not compromised. So I want to continue to provide a high standard of service to our young people. And I feel that 20 homes is about the right number to ensure that we can continue to do that. In my professional career, I have overseen similar services to a similar number of client groups. Excuse me. So I know that this is something that I have the capacity and capability to do from an operational point of view.
So thank you for that. So there's a consultancy element to this as well, which I see you do.
Okay, so during lockdown, when the first home was completely empty and I had overheads, I decided that I was going to start doing consultancy to other budding providers. I'm just about to get my first client over the line to become a provider as well. So that's an additional service and revenue stream for Place of Progress. So we have a handful of mentees and we're also doing one-to-one consultations.
So is by you doing the consultancy, we'll get to the business in a moment, but by you doing the consultancy and helping other people become providers, is that a conflict? Is that going to be our competition? Are we preparing other people to become our competition?
Do you know what, Byron? I don't think it is a conflict because unfortunately, there are so many young people who are out there and need the service. So even when I have my 20 homes, it's still not going to be enough to meet the demand that's out there nationwide. So I don't see any harm in helping other people who also want to deliver good quality services to come into the industry. I think it's something that we need. We need a lot of providers from the Black community as well, because a lot of our kids are overrepresented in services like this. I don't see it as
Sure.
competition. And if I'm honest, Byron, I've got 15 years experience behind me. Nobody is delivering these services like me.
Okay, the confidence. Right. So you say the aim is 20 homes. When by?
So the aim is to take on 1 to 2 properties a month. I think it takes a little bit of time to set up a new home, let the local authorities know that we have the new provision in whatever area we take it on. But in terms of like the systems and the relationships, all of that is already in place. So for example, the last home that we opened, it took 1 week to get our first placement. And that's because, you know, we've put the work in, we've established the relationships, and we know how to run the service.
Okay. The numbers. That's what everybody wants to know. And that's what makes me do dances. So we need to know the numbers. Break it down for us. What's on the table? What do you need? And how long before I see any of my money back?
Okay, so I tend to take on 5 bedroom properties and place 3 young people in each property. And with that, there's some variance in terms of income, but generally speaking, you're looking at income of about 7,000, sometimes a bit more than 7,000 a month. Once you take out the expenses, you're looking at a profit of about £4,000. So you multiply that by 20 homes. Obviously, you have to give some allowance for voids. And some people are going to come in on different packages. So it's not a guaranteed figure, but we're averaging about 4,000 in profit per home. So times that by 20, 80,000
Per month.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you're looking to get between 1 or 2 per month. So really and truly, getting 20 properties is going to be easy.
It shouldn't be hard because we're speaking to landlords all the time, we're speaking to agents all the time, and we know what the model is, and it is literally copy paste. We're on provider lists for local authorities all over London, so east, south, north, east, south, and west. Also in some of the home counties as well. So in terms of the areas that we're looking to expand, we're not limited in that regard. We can literally go anywhere. Place of Progress is known. We get referrals from everyone.
How many
Yeah.
in your team at the moment?
So I've got a very small team because we only have 3 homes at the moment. I have 4 part-time members of staff, and I also work in the business as well as on the business.
And your commitments, how does that look? How does that affect me?
I am 100% committed, Byron. Like I said, I do day shifts, night shifts, emergency shifts, whatever needs to be done for Place of Progress, I'm there. And I think it's very important that I establish the standards that I want my staff to work to. So you know, I support them to work in the way that I want them to work, so that we're delivering a really high quality service and we're maintaining those good relationships that have already been built.
So with all these new government cuts and everything else that's happening in this crazy world, some local authorities going bust, how does that impact us?
Unfortunately, there's always going to be a need for these types of services. It doesn't matter if you're in a pandemic or if local authorities are going bust, they're still going to need to look after and have a duty to look after vulnerable young people. So there will always be that need, and the demand will always be coming through. Increasingly, they are trying to squeeze us on pricing, but I can justify the quality of service that is being provided. And I can justify the prices that I'm asking for. Like one commissioner said to me yesterday, if you're charging Rolls-Royce prices, we expect Rolls-Royce service. And so that's what I'm going to deliver.
Okay, fine. So remind us the amount of money you want and remind us the percentage that's on the table.
So I'm looking for £100,000 and 10% profit share.
Give us your final pitch. You have 30 seconds. Why should you win?
I should win because I have been working extremely hard at this. I'm 100% committed. I've provided proof of concept. We have 3 homes that are up and running, generating profit and providing an excellent service to young people. We're getting outcomes. Social services are impressed with us. We're getting referrals all day, every day. And all we need to do now is copy, paste and scale.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hold fire. We may have more questions for you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. That was Bianca, Place of Progress. Was that too easy on her? She had such a well-prepared pitch. Was I too easy on her? Or do I need to be a bit more ruthless? You know, I think I'm just chilled today as well. We got the next one up, so we're gonna go straight into it. But let me know what you guys thought. Do you think she was investable? Do you think she was investable? Do you think it was a business that would work? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. All right, we're gonna go straight into the next one. We're gonna go into the Shisha app. Hopefully, we can connect with him. I'm just reading some of the comments here. Show her the money. Jeez, the team behind you, blimey, Bianca. The team that you guys are, the teams that are championing you. You have to have a name for them.
Hello.
But no, definitely it's a sound business, solid business, and a solid pitch. So I definitely think it's an interesting one for us to consider. And if you're just joining us, welcome to Pitch It Perfect with Byron. We are talking to 3 finalists today who will be pitching for an opportunity for an investment into their business. And we have just seen Bianca pitch hers, and it was good. And I think now my tech, hopefully I can join the next person. See, maybe that one was too easy. If you joined us last week, we had a nightmare with the tech, and I couldn't see the people that were there. Apparently they were there. I couldn't see them. So I'm hoping this time it'll be a lot easier. And I'm trying to connect with them both now to see. Can you guys see the other party? Because it doesn't say anything on my end. Danielle, can you guys both join? I couldn't see when I joined. Yeah, I know. It's the tech. You okay?
You've got people popped up. You can't see it.
No, I can't see it. I can't hear and I can't see. Okay, let's see. Let's try again. So we had a bit of tech trouble last time, and I'm hoping. Okay, she's there. Oh, we're back in business. The joys of technology. We love it. We love it. Awesome. Welcome. So, introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Tamid Khan. I'm the 22-year-old founder of tech startup Shisha. We brand ourselves as a marketing and consultancy firm. Myself, I've been in the industry from both a consumer's point of view, the Shisha industry, both from a consumer's point of view and an employee of a variety of lounges. So I'd like to say that I understand the market well and see the objectives of lounge owners and the problems customers face. Previously, we've touched on the uses of the app, which again, our customers.
Hold 1 second. 1 second. I want you to tell the people what the app's about first, right? Because I think you rushed that, all right? And I want you to make sure you can give the people and give me, so you got a second chance at it, exactly what the app is and what it does. So I don't want you to just gloss over it. Give it to us properly, yeah?
So we're a directory app, and in essence, you can open up the app. It will show you exactly where the nearest lounges are you across your city. Not only that, you can click on the lounge, you'll get an abundance of information such as the menu, how busy it is, which is real data, and access. You can subscribe to lounges, and that will allow you to receive real-time notifications of offers made specifically for you. And not only that, the innovation of a QR loyalty scheme that is there to boost retention for lounge owners.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Of course, lounges benefit from the possibility of showing offers to a greater number of people and data analysis, which hasn't been done in the industry before. As I begin today, I think it's really important for the audience to capture how big the Shisha industry really is. So let's talk about where it was 10 to 15 years ago. If you're based in London, you probably know about Edgware Road. It was the only place to go for Shisha. However, there was a variety of lounges, but it was based around Arab demographic. If you look at Shisha today across the UK, there's approximately 1,500 lounges. And that caters for a variety of demographics and age. I can honestly say there's probably a lounge for every demographic there is. And that's 1,500 from the 2012 recorded statistic of 556 lounges. So again, it's safe to say we're in an ever-growing market that's still yet to peak. And again, if you look at consumer behavior, if you go to a popular club in London and you get a table, they offer you bottles and also Shisha. So it's evident to say people are moving towards the Shisha scene at a record rate.
Okay, cool. So we know what the business is about. We know what the app's about. I want to know the revenue. I want to understand a bit more about the revenue. How do we make income from creating this app?
Of course. So I really want to push out that we're not just a directory app for the lounges, where actually we provide a service that hasn't been done to the market yet. Again, if you look at Just Eat and whatnot, why are they so successful is because they use their app, harvest data, analyze it, and that in sense helps flourish businesses. We do the exact same with our app. With the data we collect, we provide to the lounges. So again, I thought this through quite a lot. At current, we're charging £75 per month for each lounge. That will, with 100 lounges, 110 lounges, that generates us £33,000 per quarter, which is in essence £132,000 per year. I do say 110 lounges because if you look at my competitor, Shisho, whilst the app is very good and simple, their business is commendable, they're limited in what they do. And in essence, they provide a directory app that shows gallery and location. And just from that alone, they've got 110 lounges paying for them already. So that shows a real willingness from lounges.
And they're based in the UK?
They're based in Dubai, but however, they've moved over towards the UK as well.
And the 110 that they've got is in the UK?
No, that's across
Dubai. That's in Dubai,
yeah? I believe
okay.
based.
So what impact does COVID have? Because, of course, a lot of the Shisha lounges are restricted, I guess, as with all businesses.
Of course. Obviously, at current, there's lockdown, so no Shisha establishments are open. However, as of December, they will reopen and act as normal. Personally, I see a lot of lounges have opened up over this time. They've invited me to come along for a talk. And in essence, they do want to get back to normal and boost themselves again. Speaking to lounge owners, they really do want to push themselves out there and get across to a wider range. If you think about a shisha lounge, they've got a limited capacity, for example, 100 seats. They'll know at 8 p.m. they'll hit full capacity. But what about during the day when they're not busy? Simply through the offer, they can tell us we want to run a lunchtime offer, food, shisha, drink, on for a set price. Anyone that subscribes to that lounge, they'll get the real-time notification of that offer.
Okay, so I've just opened my shisha lounge. Let's just go with this. I've just opened my shisha lounge, and you're coming to me with this product. I want you to sell it to me. I want to understand how I'm going to benefit as an owner of a shisha restaurant lounge to invest my £75 plus VAT in this particular marketing tool.
Okay. So again, welcome to Shisha, where again, the directory app. Firstly, I want to analyze what your audience is like now. What's your social presence? From that alone, I can compare that to our market presence and the users we've got on the waiting list. Of course, we'll do a comparison, ideally with mine being more. Obviously, you as a new business, you won't have that much. Again, you can only get out through Google, which is limited, and Instagram. Whereas me, I've got the actual app that's already connected with the shisha industry. Again, through the app, of course, you can push. Sorry.
It's not easy, huh? Okay. Give me the features. Give me the benefits. I want to spend my £75 a month. Why should I spend my £75 a month? What am I getting out of this?
So, of course, you're getting exposure to a large amount of audience specific for the shisha industry. A lot of people market by getting influencers to promote their product or their service. We're not that. We're based specifically for the shisha industry. I know the shisha industry in and out. We're connected with the audience direct through our Instagram and ideally through our app. So as a consumer myself, I know what it's like. I know the problems we face. On top of that, being an employee of a lounge, I know your objectives. You want to increase your footfall. You want to be one of the most popular and you want to be the most talked about. How can you do that? How can you get yourself out if you're a new lounge? With a new lounge, if you subscribe to Shisha, you get, it's important for me to say, all lounges will be shown on the app. So it's not just paid lounges are shown. All lounges will be shown as default, but the ones that pay get a service. They'll stand out amongst the rest of the default ones, and they get our paid services, which include people viewing the menu, the real-time data of how busy your lounge is. And that's really important because when I go to a lounge, I don't want to go to a lounge that's too quiet. On the other hand, I don't want to go to a lounge that's too busy. So through the app, I can visualize that. And not only that, if you're struggling during the week, on a weekday, you can tell us and we can give you a report. Sorry, not a report. We'll give an offer to our users that subscribe to your lounge.
Cool, thank you. So I think it's important, whilst I know how old you are, can you just remind the people how old you are? Because I think that has some importance.
I'm 22 years old.
So you're a 22-year-old young man, and you're pitching, and I think that in itself we have to give you some credit for, because you stepped up to the plate, and it's not easy, right? So another question I have for you is, okay, so we get our 100 people on board and we're getting our 33K a quarter, 132 odd K per annum. There's some costs involved and staffing, and when all the costs are left, there's not a huge amount left. So my question is, how are we going to scale this? How do we take this to the next level so that we can do more?
It's important to know the figure of 100 lounges. I'm just basing that on London alone. We've got every major city in the UK that holds so many lounges. In total, amassing 1,500 plus. And I'm almost certain lounges will give it a try. And of course, if they like our service, they'll continue, which is why we've got the £50 a month trial month for each lounge, just to try it. Again, this is UK based, but we do have the vision of going into other countries. So in terms of where we can reach is endless. I mean, if we get 200 lounges, Byron, that works out to be 200 lounges would be 240,000 per quarter, per year, sorry, per year. So again, that's 200 lounges out of 1,500 in the UK. So if you really think about it, we will be the market leading app. We're the only one to do this in the industry. No one's harvest data like we've done before. It's been done in different industries, but not in this industry. We're the first to do it. So I like to believe we're sitting on a gold mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how much do you want?
We're asking for £10,000 today.
And what percentage of the business is on the table?
We're giving away 30%.
So I have a question. So you said before in the previous session that £5,000 of that is going to go towards
The remainder
of the app. Now, who's going to sell to these shisha lounges? Who's going to sell this to them?
Myself, personally, obviously, I'm the only one involved in the business. And again, because I've been involved in the industry for so long, I know a lot of the owners and friends of their owners. So it's quite easy for me to make that connection and have the pitch there. I'd like to add, the reason why we've only got 5 lounges on board so far is we're waiting for the app to be ready so we can have more of a leverage. But again, 5 out of 5 lounges we've approached and have said yes to it. So that's a 100% success rate. And I'm pretty sure we'll stay close to that as we pitch further.
And are these 5 lounges paying?
Yeah, they've agreed to pay. Obviously, we're waiting on the app to be ready before we finalize. But they've already agreed to the concept alone.
Okay, fine. So £5,000 is going to go on the app. What's the remaining £5,000 going to go on?
So the £3,000 goes towards I think it's £2,000 goes towards the innovative QR loyalty schemes that we're going to push out, and the remainder £3,000 goes towards marketing. Again, our marketing approach is quite different in the sense that I know all the big influencers in the shisha industry specific to that. Not only that, we'll have people outside of lounges giving them a promotion code. Just if they download it, they get 10% off their bill that night. So yeah, I think we pretty much know the market, and we're really ready. I think it's important to note that because I was able to fund the start of the app itself, we're currently in testing, which is approximately 2 to 4 weeks until we receive the beta.
So what if I said to you, I was really interested in this, but I don't want it to be an app just yet? And I said I want it to be on desktop. How would you feel?
We could do that, but I'd personally think as a consumer, the app gives it so much ease, in the sense of it's literally, you open it up, it will show you where the lounges are near you already. It makes it so much easier, a bit more sense than our website.
Where is the app being developed?
We've got developers in Cambridge. They're a company as well.
Okay. You've got the final 30 seconds. Tell us why you deserve this 10K.
How much of your money have you put in? I've put in 5,000 myself, and of course we need 5,000 more to invest into the business. And lastly,
don't worry about the comments. You don't worry about what they're asking you, yeah?
Okay, so guys, we're Shisha, we're the directory app. We're also a service to the Shisha industry for lounges. I believe what we're doing is innovative to the industry that hasn't been done before. We're sitting on a unique idea, and honestly, we're here to change the industry.
All right. Thank you so much. I think you definitely did a great job in terms of pitching. I know there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there. And listen, this comes with the territory. You should see my DMs, all right? So don't worry about those comments. I think you did a great job, and let's see what happens, yeah?
Very much.
All right, awesome. Guys, it's not easy. I know there's a lot of comments coming out here. It's not easy. If you guys think this is easy, it's not easy. And you can plan and you can prepare and you can say you're going to do this and you're going to do that. Then when it comes to it, and you're sitting in front of an interviewer, it's so different, right? So I think as well, whilst, this is some entertainment for some people, I'm sure, this is real lives at the end of the day. These guys are out here pitching their business and their idea because they want an investment, right? So, okay, I'm not going to say don't say this or don't say that. And some of last week's comments threw me a bit because they were quite funny. But I think, we have to give people credit where credit is due. And I think you did a great job. And I know comments, you guys are going wild in the comments. And I think, if you think you're brave, press request. Let's see what you got to offer, yeah? And that's not a joke. Let's go. You know, let's see what you guys have got to offer. Let's see how you want to pitch, because it's not easy. So we've got one more finalist. Hopefully, I haven't seen her request yet. I know we had some technical problems, so that's Danielle. So if you can request me, please, we'll get you added. And it'll be the third and final. So I think I like not having so many, actually. Whereas usually I'm trying to like rush it through. I have to make a impulsive decision. I think I quite like just being able to have a 10-minute, 15-minute conversation with these guys, understanding their business and their concept, getting to know them. And then at the end, you know, we're going to be parting with some pounds and pence. I'm going to add Darren at the end, so that he can give me his opinion, and what he feels. And as I said, for us investors, we have to literally make an impulsive decision, because it's like we don't know everything. So we hope, anyway, we can make a decision today. Danielle, how are you?
Hello, hi. How are
You
you?
made it.
I did. I came up before, but I don't think you saw me.
Oh, the technology is not reliable. I didn't make Instagram, so sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Right, excellent. Thank you so much. So tell us who you are, and what your business idea is.
Okay, so I'm Danielle Lennon. I have worked in the property industry, in the affordable housing industry for 15 years. For 11 years, I've worked in the property development, and most recently for the last 4 years in planning. So that's land-led developments, designing new build developments in London. My business opportunity, or the investment opportunity that I'm putting forward today, is a commercial acquisition. So it's to buy a commercial site, and for me to run planning on that site, so commercial to residential conversion, creating new homes on a site. The idea being that at the point when we get planning, we would decide whether or not we wanted to sell the site or not. The option to sell, well, the option is that there is a significant planning gain through me getting planning on this site for new homes, and there is a gain. So I'll be adding value to the land by getting planning. The opportunity is to invest £100,000 to that would go towards the acquisition and some of the project costs, and then at the point when we sell, that's when we would share the profits.
So I get opportunities like this on a daily basis, that people are looking for investors for projects similar to this. What I really want is a business that I can invest in for the long term. So how are you going to be able to, you know, whilst this, you know, I can make a quick, you know, 25 or whatever it may be on this project, like I want a sustainable business for the future. So how are you going to be able to offer that to me?
Yeah, I mean, I've worked in property for 15 years. I think that the main thing for me now is to grow and evolve, and to take what I've learned over the course of my career and actually put it to good use. Really to work collaboratively with you as a partner, really, or as a business partner, to actually kind of expand and scale this property investing business that I have a dream of creating, essentially. You know, property, I'm very passionate about property. It's been my whole career. I'm not intending to change careers. I just want to expand and grow. I think there is real scalability on this, not just for individual deals that come through, but actually to allow other people to get involved in and to learn and get the same property development experience that I have, and transfer my knowledge onto other people as well. So there's a lot of people in the self-made community that you have who are always asking about property. There is knowledge that I have that I can pass on. There are another number of deals that will come my way and your way, obviously, all the time. And these are things that we can actually leverage our combined experience and actually create a more established property development and investing business. There is a number of ideas that I have in my head that I want to do. And I just think I have the opportunity to build on that through this deal. And the returns that I get on this deal, I will reinvest and keep building. And hopefully with your help and collaboration, we could we could create a much bigger platform to.
So how easy is it going to be for you to source more deals? So if I said, okay, you know, we have lots of investors now who want to put money in because of today or whatever it may be, and you know they want to see returns of 25% also. How easy is it going to be for you to find deals like this? Because the pressure is on you to really be the sourcer.
Yeah, I mean, deals come through in lots of different ways. Actively looking, proactively looking, which is what I do all the time. I'm proactively out there looking, building connections and building relationships with people and networking, and also building the brand awareness, which is something that I want to be able to do in long term. Obviously, this is one deal, but using the kind of the monies I get from this and my ideas is to just expand. There are lots of ways to leverage my knowledge and my network to get other deals. I don't think the deal, you know, a lot of the time actually the barrier to property investing is actually money rather than the deal. I mean, yes, you've got to find a deal that stacks and it's viable and it's worth pursuing, but actually a lot of the barriers a lot of people find is actually accessing finance, accessing the money to be able to do those deals. Deals will come along all the time. But yeah, I mean, and that's the point in terms of the scalability of this, is that, you know, trying to actually access money or working collaboratively is in terms of like group economics. There's a way of actually more people being able to invest in property. If you were saving up forever and a day to invest in property, it'll take you a very long time. So I think that there is an opportunity there to also expand on that. So yeah.
Okay, fine. I think it's interesting. What happens if we don't get planning?
Well, the asset itself is income producing. It's a commercial property. It's already income producing, and actually there's an opportunity there actually to kind of let out more of the spaces and actually get more income than's currently been generated. So there's a way that it's already income producing, and it could get more. So that it's a safe investment from that point of view. But obviously the ideal exit is to actually get planning. The other thing I want to say is I've got 15 years experience in this industry, so I can actually navigate that process quite well already. I'm using my knowledge and experience to actually kind of make this a success, if you see what I mean. I have a proven track record of doing this anyway.
Sure. So tell us a bit about your background. Give us some more of that. Let's understand why you're credible and why you know what you're doing.
Well, I work in the industry, and this has been my, you know, my kind of background, my job for the last 15 years, and I've got a breadth of experience, a wealth of experience in different types and different sizes of property investing, development type projects. You know, essentially property investing and development is project management, and you know, using that expertise. You know, I will leverage my expertise and use my expertise to go forward and to make.
Give us some numbers. I want to know the numbers, what you've been doing before, what kind of projects?
Oh, really big projects. I mean, my last project that I just did has got a gross development value of £28 million, you know, hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of planning application, you know, mixed tenure developments, central London, you know, very, very large, complex schemes. So I have lots of different experience, small
Sure.
and large. Yeah.
And what happens if you don't get the money today?
I'm talking to lots of investors, so hopefully I would be able to encourage other investors to invest with me. But ultimately, I think that it's also about who I want to work with. It's about making sure that I'm working with the right people that I want to work with, and vice versa. So I think, and also I suppose it's leveraging both experience. It's the combining and collaborative working that I like to do, and I do in my day job anyway. And obviously that's why I would like to work collaboratively with you. But yeah, I mean, there's obviously lots of places where you can get development finance, and you can go and get finance all over the place. But
So the burning question for me is, are you putting any money in?
I am, yes.
Okay, fine. And I assume it's 5 figures and above, yeah?
Five figures.
It's in the tens. It's in the okay. It's in the tens, yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Because there's a lot to be said about having some skin in the game and putting your own money at risk. Now, let's just
Absolutely.
say, protecting myself, my assets, and my interests. Would you be willing to personally guarantee my capital,
I
however
mean,
that
yeah.
looks?
I mean, a lot of the time you actually have to do that as part of property investing and development. In some cases, it is quite risky, and you do have to give personal guarantees.
Is that a yes? I didn't quite. I might have missed that because it was so. Is that a yes?
I think that the structuring of the deal and the legalities and the legal contracts that go along with it will definitely sufficiently protect you. And
No, I don't want any. I don't want any of this lawyer. Oh my God, no. I don't want any of this lawyer talk. I just want a yes or a no. Give me a yes or a no.
I will, because it'll work.
There we go. That's it.
It's
That's
going
what I
to
want
be
to
a
hear.
success.
All right.
So it
That's a
doesn't
yes.
really matter. Like,
Okay.
it's actually a success. It's going to be a success, and you will get your money.
That's the confidence that I need to hear, because otherwise I'm going to start worrying and start panicking. So a few people missed your pitch earlier, or they didn't understand it. So I just want you to just tell us very short, very sweet about the detail of the opportunity, so that everybody understands it.
Yeah, it's a commercial site which I'm wanting to get planning on, and then sell the site at the end of the planning. And through the planning process, by changing the use of the site from commercial to residential, it will add value to that site. So it'll make it more valuable than when you bought it. So I'm going to buy it for X price, and then I'm going to sell it for X price, and obviously minus the costs, that's the profit.
Okay. And it's for 100 grand, and on this particular project, 25% return. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, 25% profit share. Yes.
Profit share. So that changes the game a bit. So give me the number. So after you get 100 grand and you get 25% of the profit share, what the number does that look like in pounds and pence for me?
Okay. Overall, so we're adding value to the site. So we're going to buy it for X price, and we're going to sell it for X price. So say we're selling it for around about 500,000 minus our cost.
I just want to know the number. Give me a number. I just want to know what I'm going to get.
Return on your investment. If you were to invest 100 grand, you're going to get back about £31,000.
Okay, so it's about 30%.
In 12 months.
In 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
Any contingency? Is there what can delay this? I know planning is sometimes a bit messy and a bit stressful. What can delay this? Is 12 months enough? Will there be a contingency? Do we need a contingency?
It's a relatively small site. So in terms of planning and kind of like complexity of the planning, it should be relatively simple. The things that may slow it down, of course, is planning. And also the exit. So depending on what we decide to do with the exit. So if we are going to sell it at that point when you've got the planning, then you obviously have to wait for a buyer. So of course we have to have someone who wants to buy the site, but we should be able to front load the marketing of that and make sure that buyers are ready using agents or whatever, and marketing it ourselves to see whether or not anybody actually wants to buy it. So there should be plenty of time, if not more than enough time, to have planning and to sell the site within the 12-month period.
Thank you so much. Hold tight. We're gonna get to the winner in just a moment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So that was Danielle pitching her commercial property opportunity for an investment of £100,000, so that you can get 30% or so return. Essentially, it will be in the end a property development company where it will attract investors like me to invest their money and get a solid return. So they were your 3 businesses. Darren, if you can join me, please, that would be great. They were your 3 businesses. We had the commercial property business, we had the shoe business, and we had the semi-independent living business. And I just want to say, first of all, I got to give some credit to these guys. Again, I got to say it because it's not easy. It's not easy, you know, pitching in front of people. You got the comments going wild. Without the comments alone, it's difficult. So I just want to give these guys the credit where it's due because I think they did a great job. And I think I was quite fair today. So it's all good. Darren, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm freezing, to be honest, Byron. I need to get myself out to some warm country.
Well,
Freezing here.
the every single day, not to digress, but just for a moment, every single day I have a friend who messages me, someone I know says, I've just landed in Dubai. And I'm like, oh. And like I probably wouldn't see them in London, but because we're here, it's like, yeah, let's meet up. Anyway, it's all good. So which business do you like? Sorry, before we go on to that, I just wanted to just introduce yourself very quickly, who you are, what you do, very quickly, and then we'll talk about the businesses.
Yeah, so I've had business now for 15 years. Number of different interests. The main one that I have at the moment is a carbon consultancy business. So we help and work a lot within the property industry to reduce carbon from the construction as well as the retrofit of buildings, really, across Britain. So I'm really passionate about buildings, passionate about people, really, really excited to help and support and give of my time, effort, and knowledge, and partly finances as well, to help people progress and get opportunities in life that I have been blessed to have, you know, to kind of share the experience, as it were.
Excellent, thank you. So give me the rundown on your thoughts on all three businesses, and then we'll get to it. And just before I get there, actually, so for those of you who are just joining us today, Darren is putting up half the money. All right, so he's putting up half the money. So that's why his opinion counts for those people who are not familiar with the journey and story so far. So that is why he is here today, telling me what he thinks, because he can spend his money however he likes, right? So tell us who you like, or tell us first of all a bit about the business, maybe some quick feedback, and who you. No, let's not go with who you want to win, but let's just go with
just my thoughts, yeah?
Very quickly.
Okay,
yeah.
So just some of my thoughts. Okay, so Bianca, I thought again she pitched really, really well. Bianca has impressed me twice now with her pitching. I like the calls. I think, like I said before, I really like what she's about, what she's doing. The only question that I have on that though is, with the scale up to 20, how does her time stretch that far to manage all of those sites? I find it difficult to stretch my imagination that far to say that she can stretch that thin. And then also, it doesn't seem as though anyone else is involved in that. So I'd like to understand about management, any other management, where when she takes a holiday, if she gets sick, or any time that she needs off, what's the fail-safe there? What's going to go on with that? So that I'd like to hear that a bit.
I'll actually give you from my notes here. So, and from what I know. So first of all, I've got on my notes here, she has four part-time members of staff.
Yeah, I got that bit, yeah.
But also, I think by the nature of it being semi-independent living, by that very nature, she's not required to be on each site. So she doesn't need to be at each individual place all the time, because she has the team that can go in between the sites. And I think it'd be fair for me to just assume that as the sites get bigger, we would just recruit more part-time members of staff or a full-time member of staff. That's how I've kind of justified it in my mind. So it doesn't necessarily require her to scale this and be in it personally, because we will have part-time members of staff. So that's how I've kind of
yeah. And I can totally see that. I guess my question is more founded in, does she have anyone up her sleeve that she's got that she can trust, or do we need to go through a full recruiting process to get someone of her skills? Because you can hear it in her voice, you can hear it in the things that she's saying. She knows what she's on about. She's very passionate. She's very, very competent, comes across that way. So does she have anybody up her sleeve for that? For the Shisha app, I think I think it's a fantastic idea. I've never had shisha myself, and I don't think I will do. To be honest, I don't smoke, but I understand the concept. I liked your question about COVID. I see that this is completely scalable. I'm not too. I saw some of the comments there about there's another organization that's doing this. I'm not really too worried about that. I don't think that there are many organizations out there that are unique and there are no other competitors. So I think that's great that he knows about his competitor. On a personal note, actually, I was really impressed with him, and I'm really embarrassed to say that I've forgotten his name. What's his name, Byron?
Tamit. Make sure I'm getting it spelling right. Yeah, Tamit.
Yeah. So I'm really impressed with Tamit because he reached out to me in a number of different ways. He re-listened to the previous live that we did and went through. It felt like every question that I asked and answered them in a separate email. So that really just showed to me, not only does that kind of give me confidence to say that he's able and capable of selling, but that he's proactive enough to go out and put it on the line to kind of to make things happen, and that really did impress me. I really did like that. Danielle, property development. I get it now. It's a piece of it's a property that she's got, a commercial property opportunity that's there. I guess the question I just want to clarify is the 31K the return, or is the 31K on top of the 100K that's initially going in?
So that'll be the profit share. So my understanding was what will be left on the table will be about 31 grand for us, as in for what we're putting up.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay. Loads of experience in this area, not in terms of getting the full application for myself, but a good number of my clients, I'm sure, would know her if she's as well connected as she says she is, which I've got no reason to doubt that. So again, all three of them, I think, came across really, really well. Very impressed with all three of them.
Definitely. And just to add, I think I'm going to just comment on a few of them as well. So let's start with Tammy, the Shisha app. I really like, I like him. I really like him. I like what he's about. He's a young chap.
Yeah, impressive.
And above everything, it's not a lot of money. So it's like, sometimes you can just roll the dice, which is what I really like about that one. And it seems like he's done his research. I'm sure with some due diligence we can check that. But I like it. It's a simple directory with some extra features for the shisha market. Danielle, again, very credible, very investable, great business opportunity. If it was just a standalone, like, I get opportunities like this all the time, but I think what I like about Danielle is I think she'll always be looking for that next deal. And if you just leave 100 grand there, you're going to see a return every single year, which is what I think I like about it. We haven't got really stressed about deal sourcing. It's like, okay, you know what? That's getting 30% of my money every year. That's just cracking on with it.
So did you catch, Byron? Is she going to be working on this full time, or is this a part-time thing? I didn't catch that bit.
So she has a job. I don't know. I don't think deals like this, I don't think require full-time. If it's just deal sourcing, and I don't think it needs that much time to it, to be fair. But I don't know the answer to that. But I don't think that there will be a great need. If she has a job that needs her, I don't think she doesn't need to leave or anything. Whereas some of the others, I don't think that I think it's fine. Depending on what she's doing at the moment, I think it's perfectly, these don't require that much time. Everybody's not doing what they're supposed to be doing at work anyway, right? So, so that's fine. And as for Bianca, Place of Progress, I think, it's a great business model. It has a great purpose. And the numbers make sense. To be fair, all three of these, this is what happened last time. I invested in more than one with the view that with the foresight that some of these might not happen, but also because I like them, right? I'm not going to do that this time, but I'm close to doing it this time because I got so much abuse from my mentees that
Oh, really?
they were like, guess what? Byron chose all the businesses. He didn't choose one. So I think for the integrity of this Pitch It Perfect with Byron, we're going to choose one winner today. Are you okay? Yeah. So for the integrity of the show, we're gonna pick one winner.
So how is that? Let me just challenge that. How is it not? How is it? Yeah. How is just choosing one showing integrity? If there's an opportunity to choose three, and they're good, how is that a bad thing?
I
For
don't think
them,
it's a bad thing, but I think
for you
people
and
want
I?
to see and want to hear a winner. They want to know the person who won. Whether we have a conversation behind closed doors and invest in all three, that's something different. But I think people want to see one. But let me know in the comments below.
I mean,
people.
interesting, because there's a comments coming up now. It's like, two is good. What's wrong with that? Obviously, Shisha must have bought all of his people on here. Choose all
He's got an
three.
army of people. Honestly, he's got an army of people. So I want to know, guys, in the comments below, right? Can we invest in all three businesses, or is that breaking the rules? Do we need to see one winner today? Because honestly, all three businesses are so credible. And I want to know. Put it in the comments below. Is it okay, or do we have to choose one? Mrs. C, what do you think?
I'm just here in case you don't choose one of them, and I'm interested.
Woo! She came with the money bag. She came with the money bag.
Which
See the woo! That's the talk that I like to hear. Drop the bag off right there, yeah? All right, so we have another investor who says she's gonna mop up anything that we don't take. Jeez.
There we go.
All right, that's what we like to hear.
Go.
So do you think we can choose three, or do you think it's for the integrity of the show that we need to choose?
I think
I'm just asking. It's a hypothetical question.
I think you could choose all three in principle. Look, this is an opportunity to help businesses, help entrepreneurs. It's never going to be a bad thing. So I don't see the problem personally. But I know people like to see a winner. Even on The Apprentice, if he chooses two, people are like, oh, there's no winner. But look, we want to help people win and thrive and create generational wealth and opportunities. It's never a bad thing.
So that reminds me, actually, Bianca, that what Bianca says reminds me of a hypothesis by a guy called Simon Sinek, and I think you know him and his team fairly well, don't you? And he's got that book, and it's called Infinite Games. He talks about two types of games. One of them is finite games, where it's like football, you play as a whistle at the end, finished, everyone goes home. Infinite games are the games that you play in life, relationships, business, all these things. And the idea of the infinite game, business, is to perpetuate it, to keep it going. And so the better game to play in business is an infinite one that just keeps perpetuating, keeps giving back, as opposed to one's lost, the other one's won, we're done, there's a loser, goodbye. I wonder if there's an opportunity.
So we have to make a decision. So guys, if you're just joining us now, it's Pitch It Perfect with Byron. And essentially we are looking to invest in a business today. Up to £100,000 is on the table. I see lots of comments and people going a bit, what am I missed? So I missed something.
Alicia joined.
Hey.
Excited.
Hey Alicia, how are you? Yes. She says love to you as well. We need to make a decision. Darren, what do you want to do?
If I had to choose one, if I was squeezed, like properly squeezed, it would be for me, Bianca.
Okay. And if there were no rules,
all three of them.
Yeah,
that's easy. That one, all three of them.
Do you know what? All right, Darren, thank you so much. I'm gonna have a conversation with myself. I'm gonna have a conversation with myself.
Tell me, Bianca, what do you think? What do you think, Bianca?
If I like the sound of Place of Progress and the Shisha app. Those are my two. If that helps.
All right, thank you. Darren, I'm going to make a conclusion based on your information. Give me 5 minutes. We'll see what happens. Oh, dear. Right. So, I got a dilemma, right? Should we take the feedback from the people or should we just get to it and just...
Get someone on the live.
We're going to get someone on the live? Who's joining the live? Who's joining the live that is objective and is going to choose a business to win this today? Guys, it's not an easy choice, right? Oof, it's not easy. So you know what? I really like all three businesses. And if we do all three, what are we talking? 110K each. And the returns are looking, you know, I'm kind of feeling that. So if you want to join the live, just push request. I may consider, if you got like a dodgy image, I'm not gonna accept. Oh, this is perfect timing. Look, we've got one of the previous winners from last year. Oh, not last year. Oh my God, you know, this COVID is making me feel like the year is gone and it's not. So we've got Remy from Motherland Treats, who was the last winner 4 months ago, maybe. I'm going to try and connect. We know what the technology is like. It's 50-50. So if she can connect, fantastic. If not, we move on. But I'm in a bit of a dilemma here because I need to know from you guys. What I want to know in the comments right now is this.
Instagram. Hello.
If I invested in 3, am I going to get abuse again? Like I don't even mind the abuse, but I just want to know. Can I do 1, 2, or 3? Let me know what you guys think. Put your comments below who you think the winner should be. And let's choose a winner. And the 3 finalists, can you just request me just in case I have any further questions? Oh, you can see? I can't see them. Okay, so I can't see her. So if she can request again, Remy. You was looking at me like I was crazy, right? But I couldn't see you. If you can just request again, that would be fantastic. Motherland Treats, unable to join. Let's try this one. Whoo! Let's see. This is not an easy decision. I know it's a bit of Hey!
Hello.
Here are my business partners and co-founders.
Yes, yes.
How are you guys?
Decision. Yeah, we're good. You?
Good. How are you?
How's that song? Have you got another device on?
No, I switched it off.
Okay. What is the song? It says life is good. You know what I mean? I can't complain at all. So, first of all, introduce yourselves and tell us what you do and tell us what your experience has been working with me for the past 3 or 4 months.
And I'm Courtney. We're the founders of Motherland Treats. And we was actually in the position that these contestants are. How long ago was it?
5 months ago, 5-6 months ago.
5-6 months ago. So we know the pressure that they're under. But yeah, it's been good having Byron and Bianca as business partners. It's helped us brand the business really well. Helped us get social exposure out there. We've been featured so far in like The Guardian, Forbes magazine, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been going really good.
It's been good.
So,
and I must say, these two, they know their stuff.
Absolutely.
Like, they know their stuff. I can't recommend them enough.
Yeah.
So.
All right. You're not getting no shares back. You're not getting no shares back. Okay, so which business do you think, if you had to choose one, which one would it be?
We would choose Pop. Shisha is coming very, very near.
Yeah.
I think he's young, he's
hungry,
ambitious, he's hungry, and that is something that you can't find in everyone.
But also for me, supported living, it's a good business. It's a good business.
Thank you guys so much.
Good luck
to everyone. Get more sales. I'll speak to you later.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, guys. So they were my business partners from the last round that we did, and their business is moving in the right direction for sure. and great people, you know. So guys, decision time. Whew. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys some good news and bad news. I can hear movement.
Go on.
So if we invest in all three businesses, we're talking 220K, that's 110 each. I can live with that. But do we give one winner?
Yes. Or do 1, 2, 3, just to.
Okay. In third place, Danielle. In second place, Shisha. And in first place, and the winner, Bianca. Now, I don't care what you guys say to me in the WhatsApp group. I'm investing in all three of these businesses. I'm taking them all. So, guys, people, this is fantastic. You're my business partner. I'm investing in all three. I don't care what anybody says. I'm taking them all. Why shouldn't I? It's my rules. I make up the rules, and I'm going with all three. So if you want the ranking for your own purposes, there you go. You've got it, right? But how can I say no to these? These are three credible businesses that is going to make a fantastic change in people's lives, and also it's gonna make some pounds and pence.
Byron, people are gonna start calling you Oprah.
You get 100. You get 100. Everybody gets 100. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It's not my fault. This is a lot. Jesus Christ. I think that's it. That's it. It's done. It's done. I'm doing all three. We're doing all three. That's it. It's done. That was a lot. Can you get me a Ciroc with a... Guys, do you think I made the right decision? Let me know. I'm going to add a few people. Now we've got the final decided. We're going to add a few people, you know. We're going to add a few people. Let's see if there's any anybody that I recognize here. Can you make a request so I can see you guys? And did I make the right decision? Or did I just wimp out, or like, you know, not that so this wasn't 100 grand investment opportunity. This was a 210 grand investment opportunity. Like, we just need to put numbers up next time. Okay, let's see. There's some questions here.
I didn't make it clear you're giving them what they asked for. Because some people are like, oh, you're giving everyone 100?
No, I'm giving them what they asked for. All right, let's get back on. Hold on 1 second. Darren is back. Hold on. And I'm gonna add you guys in a moment. I see lots of requests. I'm gonna add you guys in just a second. Yeah. So
well done, Byron, well done. You had the cojones to do it, as they say. Well done. So I'd love to hear from the three winners, from the three guys that have got it, and just, you know, first of all, thanks to them. What they've done is prepared. They know their stuff. They've come up. They're credible, and so yeah, I'm grateful for them. And
let's do it. All right, let me add them now.
That's fantastic to see. So let's hear from them.
Let's add it. All right, cool. All right. Technology worked for me. Yes. Let's go with this one first. So guys, if you're just joining us, welcome. If not, you've missed it all. So we have invested in three businesses, all three finalists.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you all for the opportunity you've given me. This is, again, something life-changing for me, and I just can't thank you guys enough.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. You have a good business, and you're very credible yourself.
Thank you very much.
And what you're asking for versus what's on the table makes sense. It's fair. So how could we not invest in you? And I'm sure we'll put some of our resources behind you, other than pounds and pence and our knowledge, to make sure that this works, because we don't lose. All right. So, well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You will hear from us. I'll WhatsApp you actually after this, so you'll have my number, and you'll get a message from the office tomorrow, and then we'll have a formal meeting and move forward. Yeah.
Thank you very much again.
All right. No worries.
Take care.
All right. So I know Bianca came with a money bag. You know what? That gave me some inspiration. She came with a money bag talk. She said, "Listen, if you're not investing, I'm coming to mop up."
About me.
Oh, Bianca, Mrs. C. She came with that big talk. Bianca A.
Thank you.
You all right? What's wrong?
Oh my God.
What's going on? What's happened? What, are you crying?
Yeah.
Huh? I wasn't sure what's going on. You're emotional.
I'm very emotional. Thank you. Oh, gosh. Thank you, everyone.
She's crying. Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations. We're going to make this business great. Yeah. It is already great. What the purpose is great. We think that what you're doing is great. You're very credible. And we're going to scale this. I know you say 20, but we want 40. So we're going to scale this business and we're going to make it fantastic. The numbers make sense. So I'm looking forward to working with you and pushing this business forward. And you know I'm not easy, so, you know, get ready, buckle up.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. No worries. Jeez. Tears and all sorts. Good tears, hopefully. So, Danielle, if you're still here in the room, please request final finalist, stroke winner. Forget finalist, the final winner. Is that on your laptop? Oh, that's so cool. Awesome. Danielle, if you can please request, that would be fantastic. So we can hear your thoughts. Are you happy, sad, you feeling indifferent? But today, guys, if you have just joined us, you've missed 3 businesses pitch. It was fantastic. They were very credible businesses. They were very credible people. And we just couldn't choose. So we came to the table with wanting to spend 50K each. And we walked away spending 110 each, and it's done. Danielle, how are you?
Hi, thank you.
It's done. The deal is done.
Big smile. I have a big smile anyway, but it's here to here.
Congratulations. We're looking forward to working with you. I'm looking forward to working with you.
I
know you're credible.
as well.
Say that again?
I said the other pictures are really great as well.
So who would you have chosen? If it wasn't your business, who would you have chosen?
I would invest. I would in shisha.
Okay, the shisha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Do you smoke shisha?
No. I just want to invest.
All right. Do you know what? That is fantastic because it shows, you know. Okay, excellent. All right, cool. So we'll communicate and we'll make it work. I'm looking forward to working with you. Don't let me down.
Thank you very
Find
much.
me those deals, yeah? Find me those deals. All right, awesome.
I will.
Awesome. So guys, they were the 3 business winners. Man. Whew, it was hot. I think we're gonna just hear from the people. So let me get a request or 2. We're gonna hear from the people and we're gonna wrap this up. It's done. I need a brandy. Look. What time does the bar close?
Like in an hour.
In an hour.
24 hour, don't worry.
So yeah, it wasn't easy. So I'm gonna just get one comment from the people. Sometimes I worry about this because you can get good, bad, and indifferent. I see requests that accept me. All right, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. All right, let's see if he comes up. So keep it PG, please. We know it's the evening, but you know, please keep it PG. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Very good, thanks.
What did you think?
I think you made a good decision. I missed the first lady, Bianca.
Yeah.
But the commercial investment makes complete sense. If your investment is is guaranteed. You're basically making money for free without any risk. So complete sense. And the Shisha app is perfect because you've got well, the millennial generation Z, you know, that's sort of where it's all heading on the phones. So again, for what you the potential you have for the investment, it's definitely worth rolling the dice.
Absolutely. If you had to choose one business, which one would it have been?
Well, to be honest with you, I'd love to have a chat. Is it with the what's the lady with the curly hair with the commercial investment?
Danielle.
Yeah, I mean Danielle's investment sounds attractive to even me, to be honest. It's what I do and what we do. But if I did go for it, I'd go for the Shisha app. I think it makes sense. It's scalable. The guy you've got behind it, or who's running the app, is clearly credible. He knows what he's doing. It sounds like he looked the part as well. So you know, all these little things add up. But no, they were all good. But I missed the first lady, Danielle.
Yeah, Bianca was the first one.
Bianca, sorry.
Yeah, Space of Progress. Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely. And that other lady who's got the commercial unit. If you've got spare cash with interest rates at 0%, a 30% return on your money in 6 to 8 months, it's a no-brainer.
Well, feel free to DM my business partner. I'm sure she's looking for future investors for other projects.
Oh, well, why not? Why not? Absolutely. We'll do.
Love it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for your comments. Yeah.
All the best.
Thank you. Okay, so some interesting feedback. We're going to add one more person, and let's see what the people say. Oh, is this something heavy?
Sip it.
Are you trying to kill me?
I did say sip it.
I didn't know it was that. She just gave me Don Julio. Can I have something a bit more mild? Oh. Jesus Christ.
You asked for something strong.
Ooh. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you so much for supporting all of the businesses that you have been supporting. And even the keyboard warriors. We need you guys to keep us motivated, on our toes. But sometimes you have to give the people the credit that they deserve, right? And it's not easy pitching. Round two? Oh, is that something else? Okay, no, I don't want that. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. And we may do this next year again, early next year. We'll see. I need the right motivation to do this. I think, there has to be a bit more purpose about the reason to do it. I'm not aggressively looking for more businesses. I've got some fantastic business partners now. I've got 3 new business partners now. So I'm really looking forward to that journey. That is it from me. This video will be available on my page. So if you can please share, like, comment, that'll be greatly appreciated. And that is it from me. Thank you guys so much. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next time.